Welcome race fans to round 4, race 2 of the Australian Institute of Motorsport New South Wales Formula V Championship.
And the race is about to start. We've got Dylan Thomas in pole position with Tim Brook to his right-hand side. We're going to see the green lights. Here they go.
Darren Williams, and they're off. Timmy Brook's got a cracking start there, and so has Darren Williams.
Yeah, Tim takes the lead. There's about, looks like about 50 Formula Vs behind them. Look at them as they enter turn 1.
Who was fifth? Their fifth got a bad start there, so it looks like Steiny got a good start.
And the pack's going through. There you are. You've got the 1200s making up the rear of the field.
He's on board, Timmy Brook. He's got brand new tyres on there. Look how nice and shiny those Dunlops look. Last year of the Dunlop contract.
And he cuts across the front of Dylan Thomas. Dylan Thomas, who's leading the Formula V 1600cc Australian Institute of Motorsport Championship.
Different camera angle we've got here. You can see the wheel work that'll go on with the steering arm and the front suspension arm there.
Right, great shot of the trick rear suspension of the Jacer there.
Okay, there's Darren Williams looking like he's going to the outside. Simon Pace following him. Thomas to the inside will hold the line for second.
Will Darren get second? Yes, Darren Williams gets second. Great move there.
There's Morgan Fremantle there at about 6 doing a great job, and I think I just saw
there's a whole pack of cars going through there at the moment. There's Bruce Perry in front of Lee Porter in the yellow Jacer. They're going through. That's turn 3. Yep. They're going down.
Craig Sparks was just in that group there as well, and Jacob Ames was actually at the front of that, probably the back end.
I wonder if something happened back towards the rear of the field there. Big gaps between some of the Vs as they went exiting turn 2.
Using all the track there right on that little piece of concrete on the outside. Nice turn into turn 4 here.
This is a fast corner. Tim Brook leading. Darren Williams, great move to get second place there.
A little bit wide there for Thomas.
That's right, and Darren right on Tim Brook's tail there. Darren's driving right on form here.
The boys will use all of the circuit here using the exit of the pit exit. Actually, they were pretty generous there that time.
And more, as you can see.
Okay, the top 4 have got a slight break here from Jeff Bennett. Looks like Daniel Stein and Morgan Fremantle.
Darren Williams still keeping second place there in the Hancock Jacer. And the cars exiting there through turn 5, coming up to the new turn 6.
That's turn 9. Thomas got a shorter inside line. Doesn't really affect you because you've got this extra road on the exit here that you can use.
Right, that's the old turn 9 hairpin that we used to call it. They're
wide there for Bennett.
Right off the track.
Same Jacob Andrews using plenty, and so was Morgan Fremantle. Actually, it was Johnny Mack.
A few yellow cards probably if they're racing and do that next year. Tim Brook still got the lead coming through the turn 11, turn 12 complex.
I'm sure you knew he won't have the lead by the end of the straight here. It's actually Daniel Steins got in front of Jeff Bennett there with Morgan Fremantle, Jacob Andrews, and another stinger that I didn't quite catch.
These cars look fast through that corner, don't they?
That was Matty Pearce leading the 1200s, followed by Stephen Cannon and then Bernie Cannon.
Oh, good shot there of Lyle Moyes. Lyle Moyes in the historic Formula V. Great shot. Great to have you there, Lyle.
Here's a slipstreaming down the straight. Darren takes the first one and Thomas takes the second.
Look how close to the wall Tim Brook went there.
Okay.
3 wide.
3 wide. Thomas on the outside with the best toe, but has he got enough to turn in on it? Yes, it looks like he has.
And Simon Pace will be loving this, getting the toe of 3 cars.
Okay, he's on board from Timmy Brook. Darren pulls in front. Thomas is going to give some space.
Right round the inside to take the lead.
Take the outside.
Round the outside, take the lead, of course.
And then you'll notice he'll go straight to the inside line there to defend the inside move onto the turn 2.
Right, and Simon Pace took advantage of that. He's got 3rd place, and Tim Brook goes from 1st to 4th in 1 lap.
That's all right. Next lap he may go from 4th to 1st.
May do that.
Okay, here's Daniel Stein on the outside of Jeff Bennett, followed by Morgan Fremantle, Jacob Andrews, Alan Harrison. Miles up there.
That's right, and that's Craig Spark went wide and off the track. He's just cut across.
Oh, a bit of smoke there from Simon Thompson.
We'll see who that is in a moment. We've got all the gaggle of cars going through.
Actually, Simon Thompson had a bit of smoke yesterday with a head stud, pulled head stud, so he may have another issue with that on that side of that motor.
And he did that in the rain, didn't he?
Yeah, okay. Here's Timmy Brook on board a beautiful prepared Jacer.
But he's still got 4th place, and it looks like Dylan Thomas is pulling away now, but Darren Williams still keeping with the leader.
Oh, look how much road Darren Williams is going to use there.
Right, yellow card.
Steiny's right there with him as well. Jacob Andrews doing a good job with Johnny Mack right there.
I think we've got a new turn there, don't we?
Yeah, but
turn 5A or something like that.
There was Simon Duffy just at the back of that group there in that also that beautifully presented Jacer.
Back into the hairpin.
Oh, nice. Look at how tight Timmy Brook was able to keep that and use heaps of exit space.
That's right, and keep the speed up. And Tim Brook closing up.
Well, actually, I think it was more so that Simon Pace was so wide that it made Timmy look nice and tight.
And Simon might have got a bit of a jerk on the car as he went through, but looks like they're closing up and they're all single file now coming into turn 10.
Okay, Steiny looks like he's also sort of dropped Jeff Bennett there a bit, and he's sort of pulled up to the front of this, to the back of this group here as well. If you look there he is. He's sort of just latching on. He'll be in the tow there, so he's done a good job to leave one group and get another.
Right, pack of cars go through. We'll try to catch some of the midfield cars in the distance as they go.
Okay, Lee Porter, Gary Hawke. There was
Matthew Pearce there, the leading 1200 car. He's got quite a good gap back through to the second 1200 car, which is the last one of the red cars that you see there.
Yeah, so Bernie Cannon's got in front there with William Pym.
And then Stephen Cannon.
Okay, all going down the inside line. Thomas, Darren Williams is getting the toe now. He's pulling out.
Will Darren get round the outside?
I was actually pretty late. Thomas was able to have a fair bit of power all the way to the line there.
Yes, high speed, and he pulled out rather sharply too. Now the pack of cars go through here.
Okay, right. 3 wide here. This is the 2 1200s and William Pym. William Pym new to us this year and doing a great job.
That's pretty brave stuff for William, isn't it?
Yeah, he's still developing some confidence. 3 wide into 2 here. Thomas Williams, pace. 2 wide behind them. You got Timmy Brook. Oh, pace a bit shy on the brakes.
Look at this. That's first, second, third, fourth and fifth. And Darren actually had the lead for a moment there, but Dylan dived down the inside to regain it. Here we go, you'll see.
Oh, Thomas late under brakes. Look at that.
That's right. And even Simon
Steiny, look at that around the outside. He might even grab Pacey.
Darren's on fire. Where's he going to come out on this exit?
Okay, there's Alan Harrison, Bruce Perry.
John McDonald in the black Mako at the head of that pack, just out of camera.
Yep, Lee Porter. You got Simon Thompson's car still leaking. You got Clem. I was about to say Clem Farmer. It's Clem Farmer's old car with Craig Sparks in it.
And look at that. Daniel Stein does get third place.
Yeah, he did get Pacey originally around the last corner, and then he just dived Timmy.
He's gone around the outside of Timmy there.
Yeah, great effort here. There's Jacob Andrews leading, Johnny Mack, followed by Alan Harrison, probably one of his strongest performances.
Right, just trying to capture all these cars. They're going too fast to be able to call them.
Yep. I'm trying to work out who the other car is. I think that might be... is Phil Oakes up visiting us on this round here? Looks like Phil Oakes is Sabre.
Yellow Sabre. No, he's not. But there's quite a few cars. There's Bernie Cannon and Stephen Cannon.
Oh, you know who it is? It's Bruce Pearce. He's doing pretty good up in that battle there as well. Timmy Brook, let's see if he's line. See, Timmy Brook's got a nice tight line on the exit of this corner.
That's right.
What he's doing is he's actually given a little bit of space on the entry to get a nice exit.
Really fast exit speed so he can go fast all the way up the straight.
Steiny was pretty wide on the exit again, like Pace was the lap before, which sort of made that look a bit more generous.
That's right.
There's someone else wide there. That looks like Jacob Andrews again going wide.
Actually, that middle pack of cars are not too far behind the leaders. This lap, they're going very fast.
Thomas and Williams have made a couple of car lengths to this next little battle here.
Hey, Darren Williams, he's driving the wheels off that chase. It's great to see him going.
He's been really fast this year. Yep. Oh, Jacob Andrews a bit wide. Johnny Mack having a look.
Gary Hook there. Craig Sparks.
You got Bruce Perry on the outside of Simon Thompson. That could have ended badly. There. Look at this, Thomas again gets to the line first before the toe gets done there from Darren Williams.
Yeah, but Darren's catching, and is he going to pull out there? He does. We just saw that.
And that next group of 3 didn't actually get the toe up to him. Look at this, 3, 4 wide.
At 5, 6, 7, 8 cars.
Al Harrison.
Gary Hook going right round on the outside of the corner, and he must be 5 wide.
Here goes Thomas. He'll defend the inside alignment again, and there's Darren Williams looking for a way to go deep. He's gone, better look behind him.
Darren's driving with heaps more confidence. Finally, all that training that Jason Cutts has given him must be getting through that thick skull of his. Well done, Darren.
Okay, here's Timmy Brook up the inside of Daniel Stein, breaks nice and deep and takes that position back that he lost at turn 4 last lap.
Great driving by all this front pack of drivers. They're all...
This chaser looks like it's got a great amount of turn in it.
It does, yeah, but...
Simon Thompson's still here with that smoking engine. Let's see if it smokes on the exit of turn 3 this time. There it is again. Let's see if it starts.
Huge pack of cars.
Oh. Yeah, there's a bit of smoke coming out again. So it seems to be on this corner, but not many other corners. Otherwise, you would have thought he would have been black flagged. Steiny goes in the inside again at turn 4.
These guys, they're cutting and thrusting into this corner, and that is about a 140 km/h corner there.
Thomas and Williams he's probably thanking Steiny for that.
No doubt, but Daniel's got to get ahead, and hopefully he'll keep this position there, and he can make distance up on these 2 leading drivers.
He's also got to be careful because if they chop each other too much through the inner part of this track here, they may lose distance to the front 2 and not get the toe down the straight.
Right, but you'll see.
Bennett up the inside of Morgo.
Jeff on the inside of Morgo makes up a place. Right,
look at this group.
That's a great pack of cars to watch through. We could just watch these guys all race. That was Bruce Pearce at the end, and then we can see
there's the lead 1200.
The lead 1200 car. Then
that's Richard.
From the Central Coast. Yeah, that's right. Got that wrong. Never mind.
Richard Jeffrey.
Here we go. Richard. Yes, that's it. And here we go. The leader's coming.
Thomas is using heaps of track.
Turn 9 more. Tim and Simon actually keeping within the track limits there.
Okay, Steiny's actually done a great job, even with the pass on Timmy Brooks, actually get back to this lead group. Thomas has got a car length or 2, but he'll lose that at the end of the toe. At the end of the straight from the toe.
All right, yeah, Darren has lost a bit, but will he make it? Will he make it up? And it looks like the others are slowly gaining.
Yeah, okay, here's Jeff Bennett and Morgo. Morgo's having a very strong round this weekend as well.
He's not too far behind the leaders. He's got that car tuned in. There's John McDonald.
He's pulling a bit of a gap there
Gary
as well.
He's gone from near the back of of this
There's
back
Jacob
line up to the
Andrews.
front.
Jacob Andrews going the other way. He's gone from the front to the back. He's getting a bit of a lesson in Formula V racing in this tight group here.
A few beautifully prepared Jaces there. We just
Here you
saw
go.
Simon
Thomas
Duffy.
has still got a gap, maintains the lead to the line before the tow comes in.
But
Actually, nobody really got the tow there because they're all sort of still line astern into one.
well, that's right, but they're all compressing together.
See
The
that?
gaps are all falling.
Jeff Bennett stayed wide. All these guys are staying wide. No one's going to the inside line. Lee Porter coming up the inside of Al Harrison.
That's a brave move around for all of those guys there, but you'll see these gaps close up pretty soon.
Okay, so coming in at 2 here, you've got Thomas. Darren Williams has got the suck now. He's going to have to go to the outside because Thomas defends the inside. Steiny defends the inside. Timmy Brook goes a long way around. Look how deep he is there.
And he wants his positions back. He wants to get up to the front as quickly as he can.
Hasn't been able to make it work for him.
He slid the rear out of that beautiful sky blue chase, so we might get a better shot of that angle through here.
But see, with the point that this car's got and the turn on it, actually, he didn't quite get it that time.
It's got turned, but he's got to keep it out wide.
Yeah, he's still playing a safe game there, Timmy. He's not a silly racer.
Right, Jeff Bennett and Morgan Fremantle go through. Gary Hook.
Bit of slide there from Gary Hook, but he's in the lead of this group now.
He's the lead of that group. He's gone from the back to the front of this.
From Johnny Mack
group.
and Lee Porter and Al Harrison and Simon Thompson's car still leaking all over the back of Bruce Perry. He'll notice that.
Bruce will be loving that, wiping his visor, no
doubt. Bruce Perry will have that on Facebook a bit later on a camera.
Okay, leaders go through turn 4. Again, Dylan Thomas. He's led just about every metre of this race now, and he looks like he's in solid and comfortable as he goes round turn 5.
I think Timmy Brook led earlier on, but this group's actually all back together again now, so the tow will do that. Timmy Brook's actually lost a car length there to Daniel Stein. Daniel Stein's actually starting to come of age a bit now.
He's finally tuned in with that Sabre of his, and he's probably no doubt going to win races before the end of the year.
No doubt. He's sort of a bit up and down with his form. He's sometimes so fast, and then sometimes I don't know if they just tinker around with the handling of that car, and it's sort of he's on or off. I'm not sure.
But when he's on, he's very fast, and we can see that right now.
Yeah, absolutely. He's clearly a fast driver.
Right, looks
Thomas got a car length to Williams through there.
That's right, but Daniel Stein right on the tail of Darren Williams, as you can see.
Certainly is.
For second place there is Darren Williams, just off the track onto the concrete. Daniel Stein closes in on him, but Tim Brook in the Sky Blue Jacer falls back a bit. Simon Pace doesn't seem to be making up the ground that he's done.
It's a fairly quiet race for Simon. Simon's normally very strong at this venue.
That's right, yeah, so not quite his day, unfortunately.
Gary Hook in the lead of this group from Johnny Mack and Lee Porter, Al Harrison.
Hookie's pulling away. He's finally getting on top of this car in this track as well, now that he's got some reliability.
And he's Matty Pearce. Matty Pearce is almost banging on lap record pace. He's just outside of it at the moment.
But there's Richard Jefford going through. Sorry, we mistook you before, Richard. Well done.
What have we got here? Look like a flat tire. Something happened here for Jacob Andrews. There. See, the car was all twitchy coming in, and he's fallen off of that big group.
Right, it looks like William Pinn's pulled away from some of the 1200 cars that we see there. Stephen Cannon and there, Bernie Cannon on camera.
Okay, here comes the tow. Daniel Stein did look great coming out of that last corner.
Yeah,
Although you see the power that... Actually, it's not always just the power that Williams had there, but he actually, when Steiny pulled out, Williams was still in the tow of the lead car of Thomas.
That's right. Daniel didn't seem to make the gap as he pulled out at all.
Yeah, because Williams was still getting towed along from Thomas, so it's a little bit deceptive.
But there you go. Daniel Stein goes around the outside. He's in the red Sabre around the outside of Darren Williams. He's going to try, but no, he's given up early.
Jeez, they're all pretty tight there. Nose to tail.
They've all made up the gap as well. They're all compressed back to 2 laps ago. They were probably 20, 30 metres apart, but not now.
Oh, look at this battle in the back here. You've got... Who is it? Oh, that's. I keep getting thrown off by Gary Hook's little stripes on the side that
is Gary Hook.
Yeah, the Reynolds family put on there. Sometimes you think, have we got the Beecham boys up here?
One thing you didn't notice before is that Morgan Fremantle pulled ahead of Jeff Bennett. Now Morgan was probably 30, 40 metres behind 2 laps ago, behind Jeff. Darren made up the gap. Now back to the leaders here.
Steiny's not been shy to throw it up the inside of 4 all day.
That's karting bravery that you can see there. Now Darren Williams lost a spot there, but
Darren was sort of trying to butt wheels with him to say, I don't want you to go there, but Steiny said, no, I'm coming.
But Darren didn't give up either. He didn't want to lose that spot, but unfortunately he had to pull back.
That's given another car length to Thomas again, which is, keeps him holding the line by the finish.
Yeah, it does, but it means that although Daniel Stein loses a few metres, he's got a position and he might be able to make it up.
He's Johnny Mack.
Gary Hook. Hookie's going for
the inside. Now again, he'll get the inside there, but this is going to slow them up. So
it might slow them up.
Look at that, Johnny Mack come back on the inside of the exit. exit. That's the old over and under trick.
Over and under, or under and over, which one? But
I reckon over and under.
But Hookie's made up another 20 or 30 metres on John McDonald in that lap as well.
See, Timmy Brooks seems to lose a little bit through the back of Corporate Hill, although he made it up there. I don't think Darren came out of that corner very well.
All right, Dylan Thomas still kept his comfortable margin there.
Actually, Thomas has made up another car length through that little section.
Several car lengths, probably looks very comfortable now after the Daniel Stein move at turn 4 on Darren Williams.
Okay, but this group will all be back together by the time they get to turn 2. They'll all slipstream each other, give each other an extra 3 or 5 Ks.
There's Morgan Fremantle, as I said, he's pulled ahead of Jeff Bennett after a 3-lap race there. And got the mid-pack, Simon Duffy and
Craig Spark and Bruce Pearce.
Bruce Pearce going through there as well.
Okay, so Thomas was comfortable that time. He stayed on the outside of the track. He didn't come on the inside. Actually, no one was able to do anything with it there.
What you can see there are 4 of some of the fastest and best-looking, best-presented Formula Vs in Australia going nose to tail around this track.
I thought you were going to say best-looking people. I thought that would be a bit of an exaggeration.
They're definitely not good-looking. They're all as
okay, there's Matty Pearce. Matty Pearce again, close to lap record pace.
Okay, Richard Jefford going through turn 1.
That's the championship winning car from last year that Richard Jefford's driving there.
That's right, and Richard doing a great job in his first year of driving.
Okay, Bernie Cannon up the inside of Steve Cannon. Here's Timmy Brook looking to the outside. Darren wanted to go to the inside.
Williams down the inside, he does.
Oh, Steiny just opened up the wheel. He had the inside line.
Timmy Brook runs wide. He was going to go around the outside, but who's going to get second and third place? Great move from Darren Williams. Look
at this.
Watching this now from a distance shot, Darren, he's as brave as he's putting it all on the line to keep his second place.
And Simon Pace could benefit from this. No, he's on the outside of 3.
No, that was a bit of bad luck after Tim Brook went really wide and just overshot the mark in that.
Steiny, will he dive? No, he's on the outside. I was about to say, he could dive up the inside. He's been pretty good at that. Here comes Timmy Brook up the inside. No.
No way will Darren Williams let Daniel Stein
and Thomas will be sitting at the front going, you boys just keep fighting back there and I'll just keep my nose straight.
Yeah, nose straight and tyres nice and comfy. So, there we go.
So, although they caught him back up at turn 2, he's now got another car length back on him.
All right, Darren Williams in second place in the Hankook Jacer, Daniel Stein, Tim Brook and Simon Pace in the Mako.
I'll tell you what, Darren Williams has looked really fast this weekend, hasn't he?
He has, and not only that, he not just looked fast, he looks solid and comfortable, and a lot of...
Lee Porter's leading this group. Look at this. Even a little bit of a twitch in the rear as he came around. He's giving it plenty.
Gary Hook's lost 4 spots there.
And Simon Thompson's up just behind Johnny Mack, and Alan Harrison's just behind Gary Hook, who was leading this group, followed by Craig Spark and Bruce Perry.
And funny, you mentioned John McDonald. I wonder if he's got a problem.
Oh, Darren Williams. Oh!
Wheel so close there.
I thought there was going to be a touch there between those two, between Steiny and Williams.
Now, there'd be a good horsepower comparison here between the two semi-factory Jacers. You could almost call them factory or semi-factory Jacers there of Darren Williams and Timmy Brook.
Yeah, Timmy Brook should be able to get the exit, but he might have nowhere to go. And actually, Timmy Brook's a very smart racer. He may wait till the straight and use the slipstream down the straight.
That's right. Tim does certainly use
look at that.
Brain.
Thomas has got about 3 or 4 car lengths now.
Right, but
almost maybe breaking the toe with that.
Jeff Bennett, he's got 6th position back ahead of Morgan Fremantle.
These two will swap around again this time around, I'd imagine.
Hopefully they're enjoying their race. Lee Porter, great job. He's gone right through this pack of cars as well.
It looks like Simon Thompson's car stopped smoking, so he's either out of oil or it's blocked itself up somehow.
There's Matt Pearce, the leading 1200 car. Yesterday, watching him in the rain, he must have worn out his fronts in about 3 laps, understeering around every corner. Back to the leaders.
Thomas Williams up the inside of Stein. Oh, that's Pacey going for the inside of Timmy Brook. I don't think he's going to get him, though.
3 and 4 wide round the corner.
Here you go. Morgo goes back up the inside of Jeff Bennett. They're swapping lap by lap.
They don't want to give up their position.
Lee Porter held it. Look at the power of Lee Porter's engine.
All right, Lee Porter and
self-built engine.
Self-built and great driving as well.
You know, and Lee Porter's been around for 100 years, so he knows a trick or two.
Right, the 100 years, I thought it was a bit more than that, 120 or 30 or something.
Okay, Richard Jefford got a pretty lonely race here, and there's Jacob Andrews, who was in the lead group, but I think got turned around earlier.
Bill Pim, he's moved away, and...
okay, there's a father-son battle, and it looks like the son's in front.
Of the 1200 car.
Look at that, Thomas has got a lot of margin now, so he's away from the toe, so he can walk away from these guys battling and just worry about his own gig.
And I think they've all given up fighting for first place. They're all just going to be happy with second.
Oh, see that?
Almost. Simon Pace,
he had to lock it up to not take out at the back of Darren Williams there.
Right, great drive.
Here we go. He's on board with this little thing. I think.
Let's watch.
We won't see it, but I think. See, Darren comes across. Simon goes to go up the inside of him, and Darren goes back to defend.
I wonder what Tim would have thought there. You know, move over, my mate. You know.
Yeah.
Anyway, there we go.
Might be a bit of interesting conversation inside of that garage.
Jeff Bennett.
Oh, look at this, pretty wide there from Gary Hook.
Now Gary Hook. He was about 3 or 4 spots back in this pack just a lap and a half ago, but he's going through the cars again, and now he's going to take the lead probably of this pack from.
And the top 4 of that group is sort of broken away from the rest of that group.
They have. That's right.
And actually, if you look at this. This is broken into 3 little groups. The front group here. You've got Thomas, and then you've got Steiny and Tim Brook, and then Darren Williams. What happened to him? Because
Simon Pace must have made a move on Darren Williams, and there he's just broken that gap there.
Yeah, well, Darren Williams was second. Now he's 5th.
Right, well, watch, there's that mid-pack. Again,
lots
Gary
of road there from Al Harrison.
Bruce Perry there ahead of Alan Harrison. There we can see on shot there.
Fantastic effort there.
And we might see, there's Bruce Pearce and Simon
Thompson's fallen off the back of that group as well.
Yeah, it's not his best race. No, we'd expect him to see further up usually.
Look how much road that Steiny uses there. Plenty of road. And these 4 are all back together now behind Thomas. Thomas has still got a couple of car lengths, so he should be pretty safe up the front there from the toe.
Right, Dylan Thomas is the points leader in the Australian Institute of Motorsport Championship here.
Yeah, Thomas has had a strong start to the year. I think he's won at least 2 races in every round so far this year.
But never won the trophy, has he?
Not at this stage, no.
Well, we'll see if he does. Okay.
Shows the diversity of this category that you can have so many different winners.
And yet still have a dominant point scorer.
Okay, will Morgo take a leap of aero back?
This pack's closing up a bit. Craig Spark has moved through in the flame-sided Black Jason.
I wonder if Simon Thompson's made a mistake here, because he was right in the middle of that group last lap.
Yeah, Simon now right at the back. But
here comes Timmy Brook. He's last lap board. There's last lap board.
Right, a classic Formula V slipstream, but this will be for second place.
Yeah, so
this
Timmy...
is a flat corner, nobody lifts through here, the 170 or 175 kilometres an hour.
But see, Timmy Brook's now gone to second. I think they're out of the tow from Thomas. He's gone a bit defensive so he doesn't lose second, although, you almost might think the strategic move might be to follow someone so that you can tow them back. Darren Williams, look how deep he is.
And Darren's going to take 3rd place for this race here after being back in 5th for so long.
So 5th to 3rd. Good effort there.
Okay.
Giving Timmy Brook a bit of it looks like he had flame out of it, but it was just a reflection of the sun of his exhaust.
Morgo back ahead of the orange Jacer there of Jeff Bennett. We can see going through the apex of
I'd be putting my money on Jeff Bennett getting the tow, because they've been swapping the tow every time. I wonder who can hold it by the line.
Hookie's got through this pack in the sky blue Jacer ahead of Lee Porter in the yellow Jacer, and Craig Spark in the black Jacer.
Yeah, I think Johnny Mack will hold out Craig Spark there with the inside line, go for 3 and 4.
That's right. Johnny McDonald will take that.
Oh, Steiny sideways,
and
that's given Timmy Brook a bit of life. Look at this.
Breathing space there.
Okay, so Thomas has got some margin. Timmy Brook's got some margin. These 2 should finish 1-2 if they don't make any mistakes. The battle for 3rd is Steiny, Williams, Pace.
Right, Steiny sliding the car around in the dry like he did in the wet yesterday.
Yeah, he backed it in through 4 there, and that really helped Timmy Brook out.
Right, the middle pack of cars not far behind. Hookie leading ahead of Lee Porter.
And then Craig Spark, he's got a little bit of a gap there to Bruce Perry. Bruce Perry's done pretty well in this race, actually.
Bruce is driving solidly. He's getting that old girl running. Here's Matthew Pearce.
He's still trying. Did you see the twitch at the front of that, turning into 5?
Matthew Pearce, the points leader.
Maybe you should have done what the rest did and used the exit road of the pit exit. Oh, look at this! They're going to catch a lap car in the last corner. It's
Lyle
Moyes. Is that going to cost Thomas the tow from Timmy Brook?
We'll get it all on camera in a moment. There, here we go. Dylan.
Here goes Thomas
coming up behind.
There's Lyle. Oh no, he's right in the way.
No,
back it in, Thomas.
Oh, well done, Lyle. Thanks.
I don't think Timmy got enough benefit from it.
And that was Steiny hanging the tail out again in the dry.
Okay, this is coming down the straight here. Steiny might get the tow as well from Lyle Moyes from the 1200.
Right, is Jeff Bennett in the orange Jacer going to catch
mate, I'd put my money on Jeff. Oh, Jeff Bennett's... He's still got the tow. Here's the line.
Here's the winner, and Dylan Thomas takes ahead of Tim Brook.
And then Steiny, Williams, Pace.
Oh, and Lyle Moyes was Lyle in 6th place.
Hey, look at that. Morgo held out Bennett.
And he did. Well done.
Here you go. Here comes Lee Porter going for the charge. He got him.
Lee Porter beats Hookie over the line ahead of John McDonald, Craig Spark, and Jacob Andrews. Great drive.
No, it was...
that was...
Al Harrison.
And Simon. Where's Simon Thompson?
Simon Thompson's at the back of that group somewhere.
Who can pick all these...
Matty Pearce, Lee 1200. Good job.
There's Richard Jefford.
No, that was Bruce Pearce, and there's Will Pye.
There's the 1200 cars of... anyway, finishing line. Dylan Thomas, Tim Brook, Daniel Stein, Darren Williams, great driving, Simon Pace, all of you.
Okay, and Simon Pace, Morgo, Jeff Bennett, and the 1200s. Matty Pearce, awesome job. Lap record pace all race. Almost got there. Stevie Cannon, Bernie Cannon, Lyle Moyes.
Great racing.